Welcome back to another episode of Worth Your Data, and today the movie on the spotlight is Foolish People by Bolaji Ogunmola. Let's get it. This movie stars Uzor Arukwe and Bolaji Ogunmola herself. It is directed by Great Valentine and the DOP is Stephen Jombo. David Odunayo is the editor and colorist, and the reason why I am mentioning the DOP, the director, and the colorist on this one is because of the movie is visually appealing. Yes, I know I'm going to talk about the story, but seriously, this movie is decently color graded. Some of the shots actually look like the lighting was very specifically done to fit the scene. The only issue with this movie is that the story does not make any sense at all. The film is about a couple that die on a plane crash. They somehow miraculously decide to leave their 12-year-old daughter with their friends. This makes up the guy who is the friend to the daughter of the girl, who is presented as her godfather, and a woman who seems to be the cousin of the mother of the child. I might have messed that information up, but honestly, I am not watching this movie again to find out. Long story short, the conflict of this movie is that both of them are forced to live in the same apartment with the 12-year-old daughter as part of the stipulations. And if they don't agree to live with the 12-year-old daughter together, even though they are exes and they despise each other, the government will take away the child. And none of them want that, so they eventually have to agree. And obviously, in case you didn't know already, this is meant to be a romantic movie. Like I said, the only thing that I think you're going to enjoy, aside maybe looking at some of your crushes, maybe you like Uzor Arukwe's face, you like to look at his face, maybe that's why you're going to watch a movie, or you like to look at Bolaji Ogunmola's face, maybe that's why you want to watch a movie. Aside from that, there's nothing really you're going to benefit from the story. Another very, very good thing that you're going to enjoy about the movie, if you're like me and you're an acting fanatic, you would know that Nollywood movies don't really have very good child actors. However, the 12-year-old girl is played by Pamilerin Ayodeji, and I believe that she's a very, very decent actress. Although I genuinely just could not believe that she was 12 years old. Is that how 12 years olds are nowadays? See, I don't really need to talk too much about this movie. The story is not the best, and even if there was some potential in the story, it was poorly executed. It's obvious that this movie was rushed. The pacing was really completely off. 1 minute they are arguing bitterly, and then the next minute they are kissing. You don't really get the sense of there being a flow in this movie. There were scenes when Tabby, the 12-year-old daughter, would be angry at the couple, and I would look at her and I would just be very confused. I don't think that the director or the story screenwriter, Nollywood screenwriters, I love you guys, but you know what? I don't even want to blame the Nollywood screenwriters, because I believe that they are just not given enough time to write the scripts. Because this story might not necessarily be an interesting story, but it just could have been executed a whole lot better. Nonetheless, I can say boldly with my chest that this movie is definitely not worth your data. I give the Nelson score of 3/10, and that's just because I didn't even write a score down. Just take it and be going. Love you guys. See you in the next one.